Hello, my name is Yudi Nandi, and this is my final weekly blog post for the Frederick Douglass Distinguished Scholars Program. And our book that we've been reading is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Our final weekly blog post is a sentence completion, and it starts with, what I learned most about myself through this summer reading is, and I would have to say, firstly on a superficial level, I learned something about myself and the way that I decipher information when I'm given like a novel or a book to read. I'm always looking for new ways or the best ways to do schoolwork or complete homework and tasks. And what I learned about myself is that I work best by using post-it notes, as you can see on post-it notes in my book, to help me organize information. And I just wouldn't write whenever I read a good point or a good quote. And now looking back, I can go and see all the things that I learned while reading the book very easily without having to just think off the top of my head. Now, digging deeper, one thing that I learned through this book about myself is, it's kind of weird, but I learned that I already have some of the knowledge and skills that it takes to accomplish my goals. And this book helped me realize that, because in the chapters discussing, auto-suggestion and imagining having concrete goals and then writing them down and then thinking about them at night and meditating on them and then causing your brain to think about them continuously, all of these things I had already known through a book that I had read called The Secret. And by reading this book, it jogged my memory, and I was like, oh, I know all this. Not all of what was in the book, but the principles regarding auto-suggestion. So I learned that, I have a lot of latent knowledge that is untapped and yet to be utilized, that I need to start actually using in my daily life. Going back to the sentence completion, I learned this because, the first thing because I was like, well, this is a new book, and I really want to remember what I read in this book, so I started using Post-it notes, and I discovered it was a good method, so I bought a lot of Post-it notes for college. And the second thing that I learned, the because portion of that, is because I was able to remember The Secret while I read the book, so kind of redundant, sorry. And that makes me feel good and have more self-confidence that I know things, as weird as that sounds, and I just need to start putting them into practice and applying them to practical situations. And it also makes me feel good knowing that I'm starting to form concrete study habits that will help me for my other classes in college. Moving forward, I think that I will apply many of the principles learned in this book about auto-suggestion and about forming mastermind groups, which is very important. I mean, all throughout Welcome Week, we've been told about the importance of networking and meeting with others and forming relationships with people, with mentors, and with our professors. So definitely forming a mastermind group is one principle that I will go moving forward. Moving forward, I will also try to have more confidence and faith in myself and my abilities and my knowledge that I already have. Seeing as how, like I said, these principles of auto-suggestions are not new to me, because I had been forced to read The Secret by my mother many years ago. And so just remembering that, you have a lot of I'm coming into college, yes, I want to learn a lot of things, and coming into college from a humble perspective that I'm here to learn new things, because I know I do not know anywhere near enough to get me to the places where I want to go. However, also coming in with the mindset that while I have a hunger and desire to learn new things, I have a treasure trove of information that I already know and that I can already fall back and rely on. And ironically, I believe Miss Keisha Saran, who helped a lot with FDDS previously, said that tonight at our potluck dinner. So that is what I learned from Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I feel like although it's very simplistic book in nature, it's inspirational in a way, and I guess I would recommend it as a quick, easy read. And I feel like it's just one of those foundational books that maybe everyone should read, even if it might not be that profound to everyone. But anyway, have a good night, or have a good day wherever you are. Bye.